Here in central Minnesota, one of the things that really helps create resiliency is the stabilization of the cost of energy. And one thing that we often forget as Minnesotans is that we don't have any fossil fuel resources here in the state. And so as a result, all of the fuels that we use in the state of Minnesota are imported. So one opportunity in the theme of energy is to cultivate a much broader use of renewable energy, because that is homegrown Minnesota energy, and we can see those dollars recirculate over and over within the community. And that has numerous benefits. First of all, it keeps that money here in the state of Minnesota. Second of all, it builds energy security and long-term, low-cost, affordable energy. Renewable energy is one of the only tools available to us where we can literally stabilize the cost of energy for a known period of time. So that's very valuable to people that are running hospitals, healthcare institutions, people that are running schools or businesses or homeowners, because it's one way in which we can know exactly what the cost of energy will be for a known period of time. Affordable housing and energy are very closely related, because it's not just what it costs to build a home, it's not just what the cost of the mortgage is, it's also the cost of energy to heat and power that home. A lot of folks are moving into a fixed income, where their income is stable, but of course the cost of energy is not necessarily stable. It's actually not uncommon to see retired couples on a fixed income actually experience fuel poverty or actually struggle to make ends meet as a result of the changing cost of energy. So again, the deployment of renewable energy is one way that we can ensure that changing populations have access to affordable energy in the long term. One of the things that we're really striving for as an organization is to create opportunities for communities of all income levels to have access to long-term affordable energy, to have access to renewable energy. Typically, lower income communities, rural communities, agricultural communities have to devote a larger percentage of their overall income to the basic necessities of heat and power. So when there is a change in the cost of energy, it has a disproportionate impact on our rural communities, on our low income communities. And we really want to avoid what we're calling the renewable divide, because right now actually we're seeing more and more upper income communities having access to renewable energy, and yet it's very difficult for lower income communities to take that same step, even though there's an enormous amount of interest. People often ask about the return on investment with renewable energy, and that's a very important question. When you invest in renewable energy as a region or a homeowner or a business owner, it appreciates the second you install it. The reason it appreciates is because over time, energy is going to cost more. So the value of your investment actually increases with each additional year. However, if we invest in the status quo, fossil fuel heating, fossil fuel power generation, there's no return on investment. But to have the opportunity to sit down with stakeholders from all these different disciplines, if you will, or themes, is a really powerful opportunity for the community. It ensures that when there are opportunities for cross-pollination, they're seized, because sitting around the table in those environments, we can see those opportunities more clearly, whereas if we just stay in our silos, we really don't know where those opportunities for cross-pollination are. So I think one of the ways that we can all get started in fostering resiliency with energy is understanding how much energy we use. Where does it come from? Are there alternatives? Are there ways that we can use energy? Are there ways that we can continue to power our communities that keep the dollars local and create jobs and economic opportunities?